Welcome back, readers, and thank you for joining us for another virtual story time. This is a special week. We are well into April now, and which means, excuse me, I have the hiccups, which means we are in Blue Hen voting season. You can find more information about the Blue Hen below, but it is a Delaware Kids' Choice Book Award. And we are reading all five easy reader nominations. Now, over the next few weeks or months, we will also be putting out videos about the other categories. They're a little longer to read, but we'll be doing some book talks. So let's get into our next selection, If You Came to Earth. This is by Sophie Blackall. Dear visitor from outer space, if you come to Earth, here's what you need to know. You can find us near a big sun and a tiny moon and a bunch of other planets. Ours is the greeny blue one. Third from the sun, right? 1, 2, 3. The green and brown bits are land, and the blue stuff is water. People mostly live on the land in big cities and small towns and tiny villages, or just in the middle of nowhere. We live in all kinds of homes. You find a house like yours on there. There's one on stilts. Here's a houseboat, a log cabin, a camper. Oh, here's apartment buildings, a skyrise. Oh, a tree house. Here's a regular house, kind of a regular house. A castle. Ooh, this is a big one. This is kind of like a compound. I bet a whole multi-generational family lives there. A lighthouse. This group of people down here say we lost our homes in a fire, in a flood, in a war. In all kinds of families. There are more than 7 billion people on Earth. We all have bodies, but every body is different. Except for my friends who are identical twins and look the same. Except for Mustafa's mole. There it is. Inside our heads, we are usually thinking. You can't see our thoughts, but sometimes we show our feelings on our faces. Can you name some of those emotions? Who's happy? Who's angry? Who's sad? Who might be frustrated? Cheerful? Surprised? All sorts of stuff. Even if we don't feel like it, we get dressed every day. We wear different clothes depending on what we do and where we live and if it's hot or cold. All sorts of occasions. There's lots of different weather in the world. Some of it's good and some of it's bad. Wherever people live, we usually have to go someplace else. By boat, walking, or by bike, cars, trucks, buses, trains, airplane, or balloon. There are lots of ways to get there. I'm a kid, and kids go to school to learn stuff. So we'll know what to do when we're grown up. Every experience gains you knowledge. Grown-ups do lots of things to make the world work. Can you find a teacher, a chef? There's a beekeeper, a fireman, a restaurant worker, several restaurant workers, a writer, a singer, a mailman, an astronaut. All sorts of things, so many things that make the world go round. But when people are not at work or at school or sick or asleep, we get to do whatever we want. Different hobbies. Whatever we are doing, we need to eat when we are hungry. Some of us have more food than others. We all need food and water to survive. We get water from the rain, which flows into the little streams and big rivers and all the way to the sea. You can't drink the sea because it's too salty. The sea looks empty. What do you see in the sea? But actually it's full. Fish can swim, but they can't walk. Most animals can walk or swim or gallop or lope or hop, but they can't fly. I can fly, says the little bat. Some birds can swim and walk and fly, so if I had to choose, I'd be a bird. Be a bird that can do it all, swim, fly, and hop or walk. Birds can sing, so can whales and people. People make all kinds of music on our own and all together. Some of us who are deaf can talk with our hands and faces. Some of us who are blind read with our fingers, sign language, and braille. If we are blind, we can imagine colors as shapes and sounds. These are the colors you need to paint everything in the world. Some things are part of nature. Some things are made by people. Some things are big and some are small. Some things are invisible. Wind, invisible cloak, ghost, gravity, germs, sound waves, the smell of roast chicken, old socks, frangipani, wet wool, electricity. Some germs can make you sick. So eating a woolly milk-capped toadstool or breathing in smoke or getting spat on by a slow loris. Sometimes people get hurt by accident. Mom! Sometimes we hurt each other. It's better when we help each other. Where do you think they are? One of my favorite places. Babies are not very good at anything. Kids are good at lots of things. Grown-ups can do just about anything till they are really, really old. But by then, the babies are grown up and can help. Older people are good at telling stories about the world when they were young. Kids are good at making up stories that haven't happened yet. There are lots of things we don't know. We don't know where we were before we were born or where we go when we die. But right this minute, we are here together on this beautiful planet. If you come to Earth, you can stay in my room. Love, Quinn. P.S. How many eyes do you have? Are you small or big? Do you have any pets? When is your birthday? Is it always dark where you are from? Are you going to visit us? My friends and I want to know. The end. Oh, that's a big book. Thank you for sticking with us, and we hope to see you again very soon. You can place this one on hold by visiting the link below. Have a good day.